everyone, it's Lynette with Charmed Grammy Crochet, and today is day 17th of my Advent swap with Nancy from She's Got Yarn 2. We are home. We got home from South Carolina about 4 p.m. We left there at about 5 a.m. Say the least, I'm tired. But I'm back in the yarn room, my happy place. We had the car mostly packed last night, and so we just kind of, jumped in this morning. I did not sleep last night. I think the last time we were in Myrtle Beach in that particular hotel, I left my laptop. And I think I just kept, don't forget this, don't forget that, don't forget this. And I would fall asleep and I'd wake up, and I'd fall asleep and I'd wake up. And literally, I was in the bed, on the couch, in the bed, on watching YouTube, crochet, nothing. I went back on the couch at 2 o'clock in the morning. My husband got up at 3:45 looking for me. He's like, we're leaving in 45 minutes. And I'm like, yeah, it would be nice if I could get that much sleep. So once we got in the car, we drove for about an hour, and then I did fall asleep. I guess by an hour in, I figured if we left anything, it's just gone. I left it. I don't think I left anything, so that's good news. And then I'm exhausted, and I slept for a little while, and then I'd be up, and then I'd sleep, And he was real good. He kept saying, go back to sleep, go back to sleep. But, it's a long drive for him to sit there by himself, So anyway, I did crochet a little. I did get my squares added from yesterday to my blankets. We're calling them, Nancy and I did a 25 days of Christmas gift swap, and we swapped 30 scrap skeins of yarn to put in 2 blankets every day for Boggy Creek. The plan was to make 1 blanket each. I'm making 2 because the scraps that she sent me, she's sending off, and it was more than enough for the size square that I'm making, and I ended up with scraps of the scraps, so I'm doing 2, the regular one and then the Scrappy Dappy Doo one. We're calling it hashtag Scraps of Love, and we're giving them to the Boggy Camp Creek. Nancy is also doing 2, but hers, her second one, along with several others. Some are doing scraps, some are doing just skeins of yarn and making a square a day for Boggy Creek. Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming, Lynette from Nina's Knots, Billy the Crafty Floridian, Jana from Jana's Crochet, Nancy and I, Jan the Alaskan Crafter. And that's all I can think of off the top of my head. If there's more of you, put your put your link, or say something in the comments, and I'll try to remember to throw you in there so people go and look and see what you're making. So let's see. I'm gonna grab the right one out. I have them both in this bag at this time just because it was easier to bring them up. So this is the one that is the just regular squares. It started, here we go. It started with this blue square, and my joining yarn is Karen 1-pounder in, I think it's called Off-White. And these are my 16 squares. This is the one from yesterday. So that's how this is looking so far. I did pick up an extra 1-pounder. I think what I have was a partial, and I think it'll be enough. But just to be on the safe side, when Nancy was with me in South Carolina, we did go shopping. We went to Joann's, and I had a 40% off coupon, and I wanted to buy an extra skein of yarn for for Yoda, because I decided to triple the yarn, and he's getting really big. No, I had a 40% off coupon. I did not buy that. I bought something else. Anyway, after I started making Yoda, I did have a 40% off coupon, but Nancy had gotten a 50% off coupon that she wasn't going to use, so she gave it to me, and I used it that day on the yarn that I purchased. Then after I started Yoda, I went back because I was afraid I wasn't going to have enough of the green, and I used my 40% off coupon. Well, they gave me a 50% off coupon, so I went back in. I took my stuff out to the car, ran back in, and I bought another skein of the cream because in case I ran short on this. And I really like Caron 1-pounder for joining. It's a nice yarn. It's soft enough. It washes up nice. I like the 1-pounders for the join as you go. You know, because you got a lot of yarn in there. I like the big skeins for a lot of things like that. So anyway, I bought another one, and that's in a thing for tomorrow. I have so many things to show you. I crocheted a lot last night or yesterday. We stayed in most of the day. We did go to the beach, which was actually the first because we were on our room overlooked the marsh, which was beautiful, and I showed you some sunsets and some pictures from the marsh. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. The beach is like a 5 or 10 minute walk up the street. It's a block and a half is the beach. But it's off season. We didn't bring chairs. It was cold, you know, chilly. Not for us, not cold. For the locals, they were freezing to death in like 50. The one day it did get up to 70. But a lot of the locals, like, they're wearing winter parkas, and Roy and I are in a sweatshirt. You know, oh wow, it's 50. It's nice. It's 55. But they're, you know, they're used to warmer weather. So anyway, we didn't like bring a beach blanket or anything, so we just walked the beach for a little bit, and I took some pictures and some video. That's just the ocean. Just watch the ocean and listen to the video. That'll be at the end of this. So if you want to stick around and watch and see a few pictures, I have a lot of beach pictures, so I didn't take a lot of pictures, but I just took some to show you. And after the last, I know this isn't yarn related, I'm just kind of interjecting, but after the last storm came through there at Murrells Inlet, I don't know about the rest of Myrtle Beach area, the beach is 60 miles long, 55 to 60 miles of continuous beach area from one end to the other. It goes from like some north of North Myrtle Beach. There's like a couple of cities somebody named, and I don't remember what they are. All the way through North Myrtle Beach, Surfside Beach, Garden City Beach, Murrells Inlet, Pawleys Island, and then something else. And they call that the Strand, or the Grand Strand. Anyway, it's like 60 miles long. So I have a lot of beach pictures because we've stayed in several of those places over the last few years. And they have dunes that have been building up, sand dunes, and they're not real big, but because they keep getting washed out. Well, they got washed out. And so they're starting to try to rebuild the sand dunes. There's no grass on them. They always have signs posted. You can't walk on, you know, stay off the dunes. You're not allowed to walk on them. They're trying to, you know, revive them. Anyway, there's some mounds of sand where they're trying to implement the sand dunes. So there's a couple of those pictures you'll see in there. So anyway, this is the Scrappy Do, and I did not weave in my ends from yesterday or the day before. I was all caught up with that, but anyway, it's not now. So if you see ends, they're there. So these are the last couple of squares. Now today's square, the blue ended here. I ended this square here, and I have just a little bit left right there to start the next square for the scrap blanket. And so that's what that one's looking like. And this is being joined with Bernat Cozy, I think is what it's called, in some gray. I don't know. I think it's might be gray beard. If that's gray beard is a gray that I've used. I don't know if that's this one or another one. I can check. Because I do have it in a bag here. It is called, yeah, Bernat Cozy Soft Gray. Soft Gray. This one's in a bag, so it's easy to get out. The Karen 1 pound, not in a bag. The thing about the big 1 pound size skeins of yarn, when they start to get small, smallish, they start to expand and fall apart. So you really gotta like keep them contained. You gotta keep control of those guys because they too tend to get all over the place. So that is my dropping things. That's this. Those are my 2 scrap blankets. And now, do you want to see what I'm going to put in them next time? Okay. Here's my bag from Nancy, from the scrap yarn. I had the box up here, and I took the whole box with me to Myrtle Beach, and it hasn't made it back up here because I added stuff to the box to bring it home, and I have a lot of stuff for video for tomorrow to show you. It's just, I'm tired today. Oh, okay, that's blowing it out a whole lot because it's bright pink, but it isn't neon. I mean, it might be neon, but it's really blown it out. It's a little, let's see. I mean, it's, yeah, that's more like it. It's not gonna, there you go. It's a bright pink. I totally love it, but it's not gonna, you know, make you blind. This is gonna be gorgeous. I can't wait to put that in the blankets. It'll brighten them up a great deal. And then we have our daily gift. Do you want to see? Do you want to see? Look, I got a bow on this one. This is, I love these bags she gave me. It was easy to carry this stuff up here in these bags that she gave me. Well, just one. I only brought up one. Oh, goodness, what did I get? Okay. First, oh, yay. Let's turn them this way. I got some Hobby Lobby stitch markers. I know she gave me these because there's an elephant in here. Come on, hang the right way. I love these. They're enamel. So there's a snail. The snail's shell is a yarn ball. And then there's like a bear, and he's got a yarn ball that he's knitting. The sloth is hanging on a yarn ball. There's a llama. The turtle shell is a yarn ball, and then the elephant is holding a yarn ball. Aren't those adorable? So cute. I love those, Nancy. Then look at this. Oh, I love this. Isn't this awesome? It is, I believe it's a, isn't it? Oh wait, isn't it? I thought it was a tape measure. It is a tape measure. Where do you, oh, that's where you pull it from. Okay. Here, let me get this thing off of here. Let me cut this off. I got scissors right here, and then we can see better what we're doing. Because I'm feeling like an idiot thinking this is a stitch mark, tape measure. I love these retractable tape measures. I had one and my son broke it because he's 35 going on 4. Okay, so it's a little reindeer and it's, you pull the, isn't that cute? Oh, that's adorable. And it's all crocheted. It's all like amigurumi down there. Isn't that so cute? Totally love it. Adorbs. And finally, there's more. 2 more hooks. Let's see. This is a 5.5 and a 3.5 millimeter to go with the set. So thank you so very much, Nancy. I totally love having, you can never have enough hooks, right? Whoever has enough hooks? No one ever. I never keep my hooks in my projects because I have like, for a long time I had one set of clovers, and so then I kept a set at home and a set at the camper, and I never keep them in my project bag because I was taking back and forth all the time. So now I'm coming up with enough that I could probably leave some of the hooks in my project bags, which would be awesome. And Robin S sent me those tulips, and I can intermingle my chocolate clover and the 6.0 millimeter tulip that's pink and pretty. I can intermingle those. I don't even notice the difference when I'm crocheting. I think they work so well together. You know, either one. It's awesome. So I really appreciate that. And listen, guys, I am tired. And I'm going to let you go. But if you want to watch just a few snapshots, there's not too many, and I don't know if I'll have Christmas music playing for those, but I will try. I will have no music for sure on the, you know, so you can listen to the ocean. I love listening to the ocean. When we retire, it would be like my dream to have a little place on the ocean and just be able to crochet in the shade with the breeze and listen to the waves and the ocean sounds and just watch the ocean. That's so calming and relaxing. I probably wouldn't get any crochet done because I would crochet myself to sleep continuously, which I kind of do that anyway. But anyway, that would be like the ultimate for me. It won't happen. Beachfront property is like, whoa, way expensive. And you know, congratulations to anyone that can afford to do that, you know, as a residence, like, but it would be a dream come true for me to be able to do that. And I don't even like being in the ocean water so much. Get my feet in there once in a while is enough for me. And, I just love the peace and calmness of listening to the ocean and watching the ocean and the birds flying by. And sometimes last year? Last year or the year before, we stayed on the ocean at Myrtle Beach. I think we went in about March, and every day, 9 o'clock in the morning, something like that, 3 dolphins would come by, and they played in the water right in front of us. You know, they would just be swimming by, hunting, probably swimming past, I don't know. But after about the second day, we noticed, you know, oh, look, I think we, you know, look, there's dolphins. And every day we'd be sitting out on the patio having coffee, and those dolphins came by. So then it was like, we can't go anywhere till we see our dolphins. Like they were coming by just for us. Oh, and that was like really, really special. We really enjoyed that. And what a treat. But anyway, if you guys want to watch. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Longer video, lots to talk about. Okay, see you then. Bye.